All right, let's go ahead and copy down one. We'll just copy down one at a time because I don't know how long it's going to take you. So we have 3 to the power of 5x equals 27 to the power of 2x minus 4. Okay, so the key here is we have to come up with the same base. Okay, and all of the questions we do on this quiz can be written with the same base. After the quiz, we'll talk about what if you can't write with the same base. But all of these can be rewritten with the same base. So 27 can be written with a base 3. 27 is 3 to the what power? So if you're not sure, just pick up your calculator and try it out. 3 to the first, 3 to the second, it is 3 to the third. So 27 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3. So I'm going to bring down the exponent that was there, put it in parentheses, and this side doesn't change. So the only thing I changed was I rewrote 27 as 3 to the power of 3. Does everybody understand why it's 3 to the power of 3 and not 3 to the power of 9? A lot of times they say, oh, 3 times 9 is 27. No, we're talking about a power. All right, so now that we have the same base, we can drop the base. The base of 3 goes away. So we just have 5x equals 3 times 2x minus 4. Go ahead and solve it. Distribute, combine like terms, do your thing. Make sure you put it in parentheses because that's another big mistake, is that they don't put the 2x minus 4 in parentheses, so they don't multiply by the 4. So you have to distribute this 3 fully. All right, this is the first class of the day, so I'm not, not working with 100%. Did we get 12? Positive 12. All right, good. Now let's look at number 2. 16 can be rewritten. 16 is 4 to the power of what? 2. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4 squared. Bring down the 2x minus 3. And when you get the same base, they go away. And then I will give you a moment to solve this out. You're going to have 2 times 2x minus 3 equals x plus 1. Okay, go ahead and distribute and solve. So we get a fraction this time. Make sure that's what you got. And if you get a fraction, just leave it as a fraction. You don't have to change it to a decimal. All right, what y'all thinking so far? This is the last piece of the quiz. Pretty simple. Remember this from Algebra 2? I always ask, and they're like, no. Did you all take it last year or 2 years? Who took Algebra 2 last year? All right, who took it 2 years ago? Okay. All right, so let's look at the next two. I'm gonna give you a moment. I want you to try to do number 3 by yourself. And every single question can be rewritten with a common base. Now, I will give you a hint because I see some of you are working forward. Number 4, both sides need to change, not just one side. So here, you're going to take 5 times x and 5 times 2. Okay, it's not 2 to the power 16. It's what exponent can you put on 2 to get to 32? So how many times can you multiply 2 to get to 32? So you should try different exponents. Since you're trying to get to 32, or 2 to the power of not 8 would be 32. So higher. So this should be 2 to the 5th. Okay. So you should get -10 for number 3. I'll go ahead and show my work. So I changed only one side to 2 to the power of 5. Make sure, this is a very common mistake, is the distributing. You have to multiply the x and the -2. All right. Does anybody know what the common base is going to be for 4? 3. I'm sorry? Yep, it is 3. So that means that this 9 is going to become 3 to the power of 2. Do you agree that 3 to the power of 2 is 9?
Yeah.
All right, bring down that 3x minus 2. Put it in parentheses. Now, the fact that this is 1 over 27 tells me what about the exponent? It's negative. So 3 to the what power, 3 to the negative what is going to give me 27? Negative 3. If you type that in your calculator, 3 to the power of negative 3, you're going to get 1 over 27. If this is 1 over a number, that means your exponent is negative. So we had to change both. All right, now that we have them both changed, we can drop them and go ahead and solve. So we have on this side, we have 2 times 3x plus 1. On the other side, we have negative 3 times 3x minus 1. This is the most common mistake. It's right here. Not fully distributing inside of the parentheses and forgetting that a negative times a negative is a positive. That's the common mistake there. So who got 1 over 15? Okay, I'm going to put up the next 2. We almost finished. Oops, I am so sorry, y'all. All right, so for this one, we got to do some factoring. But it's easy factoring. We don't have to make a box or anything. How did you rewrite 16? 16 became what? 2 to the 4th power. So 2 to the power of x squared minus 6x equals, and then this becomes 2 to the 4th. We can't ignore the 4 that's already there, though. So then this drops off, and I'm left with x squared minus 6x equals 4 times 4. And what is 4 times 4? 16. X squared minus 6x equals 16. Now what do I have to do? If it's a quadratic, we have to do what? Set it equal to 0. Yep. So we got x squared minus 6x minus 16 equals 0. So this one has two answers, so I'm not going to say it out loud. But you need two numbers. Hopefully it factors. Two numbers that multiply to negative 16 and add to negative 6. Yes, they do factor. I wasn't sure. Right? Yeah, they do. Okay. Again, my brain is like 62%. Anybody want to take a guess on what the numbers are that multiply justice? -8 and +2. So the other thing that I noticed on the last test is that you factored it, but then you forgot to set it equal to 0. So that's the factors. That's not the solution. The solution is what you get when you set it equal to 0. And this time we have 2. So my solutions are x equals +8 and x equals -2. All right, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Try to do number 6 on your own. We are almost done. Okay, this one we do have to make a box for, though. You all need to show this to your third period teacher for y'all. How did you rewrite 27? 3 to the what power? Okay. Y'all doing pretty good. Do we agree that 3 to the third is 27? Yes. All right, so we can drop. So I'm left with 2x squared minus x equals 3. Set it equal to 0. And go ahead and factor that down. Two numbers, they have to multiply to be -6 and add to -1. So that would be -3 and 2. Go ahead, take out your GCFs and get your two solutions. We're gonna finish early today. That doesn't happen often. Okay, thumbs up, sideways, down. How we feel about these exponential equations? Where we at? Okay. Y'all ready for the last two? All right, take your time. We got time. And now you have done everything that is on the quiz. So the main points of the quiz. Can you determine if it's one-to-one? Make sure you know that. How to do compositions. How to verify that they're inverses using compositions. Graphing exponentials, solving exponentials. That's the 5 things. So, all right, last two. And I want you to do these on your own. And I'll just come around and check. Okay, all of my answers, well, not all of them, but when you get your answers, if you want me to check it, raise your hand and I will look at them. So you should divide by 18, not 8, right? And then you can reduce the fraction. So you know this one has to be negative, right? And what would be the number you think you're going to use? So if you had to go a little lower, because you can't get to 2 2. We can't use 4, so we gotta go lower than 4. So what's another base we can use? 2. So then 2 to the 1 power, well, 2 to the 1 power gives you 8. Right, but because it's a fraction, first one, make sure you reduce. You don't leave no unreduced fractions in here. Oh, I see. So 3 times negative 2 would be a negative 6. So that's what happened. I'm sorry, negative 3 times positive 2 is a negative 6. Yeah. I'm just coming around. I'm just gonna see everybody. Okay, good. Now you can divide both of these by 2 to reduce it. And then this one, because it's the x, that should go in the middle. So it should be written as 3x squared minus 8x plus 4. You always start with the square and end with the number. Ooh, that first one is killing people. I like how you found it. That's how I do it too. Reduce that fraction. You gotta make a box. What are my numbers that multiply to 12 and add to 8? So only because this is what's kind of tripping people up, I just kind of want to get you started with this first one. So this 8 can be written as a base 2 to the power of what? Now because it's a fraction, it's negative. Negative what? 3. So this is negative 3. Type that in your calculator, 2 to the power of negative 3. And then on the other side, we're using 2 to the what power to get a positive 16? 4. So the other mistake that I'm seeing pretty consistently is errors in distributing, okay? You have to distribute fully. So a lot of you are multiplying the first number, forgetting the second number. Or forgetting that this is negative and just doing a positive 3. So that should get you all started. All right, so now let me come back to this side. Yes.
I wanted you to check my last one.
Okay, let me go ahead and end this recording since I'm done.